These are images and events that took place years ago, and still to this day baffle experts and remain unsolved. So here are 5 mysterious and unexplained photos. This picture of a group of soldiers was taken in 1919. The photographer didn't see the shadowy face when the picture was taken. Later, some of the soldiers saw the picture and recognised the face as a fellow soldier named Freddy Jackson, who died in an accident caused by an aeroplane propeller 2 days earlier. The Babushka Lady is a nickname for an unknown woman present during the 1963 assassination of President John F. Kennedy, who could have photographed the events that occurred in Dallas at the time JFK was shot. The lady was seen holding a camera by witnesses and also seen in film accounts of the assassination. She was observed standing on the grass between Elm and Main Streets. Even though the shooting had already taken place and most of her surrounding witnesses took cover, she can be seen still standing with the camera at her face. After the shooting, she crossed Elm Street and joined the crowd that went up on the grassy knoll in search of a gunman. She is last seen in photographs walking east on Elm Street. The police and the FBI did not find her, and the film shot from her position never turned up. 9 experienced mountaineers succumbed to mysterious deaths on Death Mountain. The picture on screen was taken by the rescue crew. The tent had been ripped open from the inside. The hikers had ran barefoot into the heavy snow. A search operation found most of the victims between 300 and 600 meters of a nearby plant, dying in poses that suggest they were attempting to return to the tent. 6 of the hikers died of hypothermia, but 3 died of fatal injuries, 2 with major chest fractures and 1 with major skull damage and a missing tongue. There was no sign of a struggle and no unexplained footprints. The strangest part of all this is that the items of clothing worn by the hikers that were examined in the investigation were found to be highly radioactive. The official investigation wrote that a compelling natural force was the cause of death. Conspiracy theorists have questioned whether the mountaineers were subject to alien abduction. UFOs are known to give off radiation. Most people who have been abducted have shown high levels of radiation. Even when UFOs have been sighted, electrical equipment has been known to become faulty, so this could be one theory. Nearly all human civilizations have legends of giants, standing many feet taller than the average man. These disturbing photographs were taken by a man named Gregor Spory in 1985. On a trip to Egypt, Gregor met an old grave robber who was in possession of a mummified finger measuring 15 inches long, meaning it would have come from someone that was 12 feet tall. Nobody's ever been able to explain or debunk the pictures he took. In Germany 1922, the murders of 6 people at the Hinterkaifeck farmstead shocked the nation. This wasn't just because of the gruesome nature of the case, but also because the case was so incredibly weird, and it remains unsolved to this day. Over 100 people were interviewed in the murder, but no one was ever arrested. No motive was ever established to explain the murders. The previous maid had left 6 months earlier, saying the home was haunted. The new maid arrived only hours before the murders. It is believed that the perpetrators remained at the farm for several days. Someone had fed the cattle and eaten food in the kitchen. The neighbours had also seen smoke coming from the chimney during the weekend. Many suspects have been questioned through the years. The most recent questioning took place in 1986. In 2007, students at the police academy in Germany got the task of investigating the case once more with more modern techniques of crime investigation. They came to the conclusion that it is impossible to completely solve the crime after that much time had passed. There is a lack of evidence because the investigation methods then were rather primitive. In addition, evidence has been lost over the years. The farm was demolished in 1923.